Standard 5th, Subject English, Lesson number 3, Be a Good Listener. Students, picture towards your left hand side. So that is lesson number 3, Be a Good Listener, is on page number 5 of your English textbook. And the right hand side, the picture you can see is your workbook. This lesson is on page number 11 of your English workbook. Students, let us start with written practice, classwork, homework, assignment 1. So this lesson is on page number 5 of your English textbook. Question number 1, write the characteristic of a good listener. So from this lesson, we have to write the characteristic of a good listener, which we learned in the previous video also. So first, we will write the characteristic of a good listener are, and let us find from here. First is over here. We learned that when a good listener is the one who looks at the speaker. So we'll write he, she looks at the speaker who is speaking. Next, good listener pay close attention to the speaker. So we will write he, she pays close attention to the speaker. Then third is over here that when we hear some new or unfamiliar word, we should try to guess their meaning from the context. So third point will be he, she tries to understand new and unfamiliar words and guess their meaning from the context. Now third, we can take it from here also. Try to keep listening even when you don't understand. So we learned that we should try to keep listening even when we don't understand or even when we disagree with the speaker. So our next point will be he, she tries to keep on listening even when he, she does not understand and understand the speaker or disagrees with the speaker. Remember student, we should properly frame the answer and then only we should write the answer. And next can be he, she waits for the speaker to finish and is not afraid to ask question politely. So this point is over here. Do not feel shy and afraid to ask question if you don't understand what is being said to you, and put your question to the speaker politely. So same point we wrote over here. Question number 2. Write suitable endings for the following sentence. So now we have to write proper, that is suitable ending for these following sentences. So let us start. First one is, once there was a crow. He was very thirsty. He wanted to drink dash. So here it is clearly been said that there was one crow and he was very thirsty. So when we are very thirsty, what do we drink? We drink some water. So same is over here. Once there was a crow, he was very thirsty, he wanted to drink some water. Second, there were dark clouds in the sky. Soon it began to dash. So we know that when there are dark clouds in the sky, what begins? Yes, it began to rain. Next, this step is broken, please be dash. So whenever when a step is broken and someone is coming from there, what do we inform that person? To be careful, otherwise that person will fall on that broken step. Next, when the students saw the question paper, they were, you can say here now the students were happy, the students were sad, it's up to you. So let us write they were sad. Next, when the teacher read the answer paper, she was, here also teacher can be happy or teacher can be sad. So, she was happy. Now the third one, write the opposites of the following words using letters before the words such as un, miss, dis or im. So, we have to write the opposite form of these words and using these words in the beginning. That is before of the word. So, unimportant. We clearly know the opposite word of, this is important, and we know the opposite word for important, that is unimportant. Second, understand, misunderstand. Agree, disagree. Afraid, opposite of afraid will be unafraid. Polite. Now here the opposite word of polite is what? It is impolite. Familiar, unfamiliar. Open-ended question. How can one be a good reader? Write down some points. So students, here you have to write how one can become a good listener and what are those points. For example, in this lesson we learned how to become a good listener. So same way you have to mention some point that how a person can become a good reader. So this question is for your homework. You have to write in your own sentences. Activity project. First one, sit quietly for some time, close your eyes and listen carefully to all the sound that you can hear. Can you guess what sounds they are and who or what is making that sound? Note down what you heard. So now student, you have to carry this activity at your home. You have to just sit quietly for some time and then you have to close your eyes. Then whatever sounds come to your ears, whatever sounds you can hear, you have to guess that who is making that sound or what is that sound. And you have to just note down what you heard. So this activity you will carry out at your home. Second, list down 5 sounds that you like and 5 sounds that you don't like. So now again you have to write this answer on your own because here they have asked us to list down 5 sounds that you like. For example, you like bird sound or you like any other sound. Okay, so it's totally up to you. Whichever sound you like, you have to mention it over there. Then you have to write 5 sounds that you don't like. For example, you don't like any traffic sound or you don't like any train sound. So all these type of sound you have to mention it over here. So this question is for your homework.